Every Monday, save for one, from the 25th of April, these are the scenes that have been prevailing outside the IEBC headquarters here in Nairobi and in parts of the country. The demand by code for the removal of the Isaac Hassan-led IEBC growing with each protest. The latest one this past Monday, perhaps the most controversial and deadly, leaving in its wake the death of 3 people and the injury of tens of others. And now,
code has resolved to temporarily suspend demonstrations that were scheduled for next Monday.
The change of heart by the Code Coalition precipitated by repeated calls for dialogue by stakeholders from within and outside the country.
We want structured dialogue and at the highest levels possible because this matter is too serious to be dealt with casually.
The move to call off the demonstrations come as the Jubilee side of the political divide seem to be open to the idea of talks.
So we're talking informally to them, we're in communication, and I think soon we will see something because Kenyans are getting tired.
We've not received any gestures directly or indirectly, but we take those statements as an expression of intention.
The cessation of the demonstrations is, however, conditional, and the Code Coalition says that if the Jubilee government does not react positively, they will be back on the streets on the 6th of next month. The Jubilee government has, in the wake of the demonstrations, been adamant that the only way to resolve the IEBC impasse will be through the Constitution and Parliament. Indeed, there are efforts ongoing by the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly to find a way of dealing with the issues.
We're not going to accept it as a basis of negotiating or conducting the process of dialogue. And when you have a serious constitutional question like the one we have, you cannot limit it to one arm of government, in fact, a section of that arm of government.
Code, however, says it is not willing to have Parliament involved. At the same time, the Code Coalition says in place of the suspended Monday demonstration, it will instead hold public forums to condole the bereaved who lost their loved ones in the protest and the injured. They also accuse the police and the state of using excessive force to deal with the protesters. Brenda, Wanga, NTV.